Many thanks for dropping by the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Hope you like the video. Now let's get into it. So various sources are now reporting that Luke Cambell versus Vasyl Lomachenko is reportedly agreed. As you can see just on screen there, they're saying that it looks likely to take place on the 31st of August, O2 Arena in London, and it's going to have Vasyl Lomachenko's WBA, WBO World Lightweight titles on the line, as well as the vacant WBC title, okay? Now, originally, I believe when this was being talked about, well, when Luke Cambell was being talked about fighting for the vacant title, they were saying that it would be Devin Haney because they were the two kind of top contenders. The WBC decided to do a 180 on that and name Luke Cambell and Vasyl Lomachenko as the two people mandated to fight for the title, despite the fact that Vasyl Lomachenko was a unified world champion. Well, it's not so unlikely with the WBC. They do these kind of things from time to time. I've even heard kind of hearsay that they're looking to name Callum Smith as mandatory for the winner of Dave Benavidez versus who's the champion, Darrell, because that's what they do with their diamond titles. Now, obviously, Lomachenko didn't have a diamond title. They just named him as mandatory challenger. Again, it's something that they do from time to time. I remember they mandated Sergei Kovalev for Adonis Stevenson a couple of years back. The WBC kind of like to make up their own rules as they go along. And I know that decision was one that Eddie Hearn was not overly happy with. You know, he even said he wasn't exactly happy with the decision because I don't know whether there's any animosity between him and Bob Arum. There may be. And I don't know if there's any animosity between him and the WBC because he's been kind of, in the past, very vocal about the WBC, how they haven't made Dylan White mandatory for Deontay Wilder, stuff like that. And a part of me wonders, are they doing that just to kind of get back at Eddie Hearn? Because they know that, you know, Devin Haney, matchroom fighter, Luke Cambell, matchroom fighter. Hell, let's just flip the script and put Vasyl Lomachenko in there. It could be that, or it could be that WBC just want to see an undisputed champion at lightweight. I would say it's more the latter, that they just want to see undisputed champion because, you know, they've been very kind of consistent in what they do. You know, they mandated Canelo to fight Triple G when Canelo first won the WBC middleweight title from Cotto back there in 2015. So they've done this before. So it's nothing out of the blue for the WBC to do. I know the other sanctioning bodies don't do this. They don't rank other world champions, which, to be honest with you, I think is quite right that they don't. So, you know, I think it's just WBC being them, making up their own rules as they go along. In terms of the fight, Loma versus Cambell, I mean, they're two Olympic gold medalists. Loma is just, he's on another universe. He's up there with your Canelos, with your Crawfords, in terms of just pound for pound and just skill. Lomachenko is a fantastic fighter. And as I've said many times, I really can't see anybody beating him, at least at lightweight. If he went up as high as welterweight and maybe fought someone like a Crawford, yeah, different story. But at lightweight, I can't see anybody beating Lomachenko. Can't see Luke Cambell beating Lomachenko. I think that it's going to be... I think that there'll be spots... It'd be more competitive than Crawler was. Put it like that. Because I do think that Cambell is a lot fresher than Anthony Crawler. And if you look at their common opponent, Crawler and Cambell, Jorge Linares, Luke Cambell gave a very good account of himself against Jorge Linares. I know he was down in that fight, but it was a close fight. Gave a good account of himself. Both Linares fights, Crawler was comprehensively beaten. So they have a common opponent, and of course Lomachenko, we saw what he did to Jorge Linares. They have a common opponent. I think Cambell will be competitive in this fight, but ultimately I expect him to go like many Lomachenko fights go. Probably not see the distance. Don't know if he quit, but at least if he does see the distance, I expect to be a wide decision in favour of Lomachenko. Lomachenko's skill level is just next level. He really is. He's a fantastic fighter. He's fun to watch as well. You know, he is entertaining, and yeah, I just expect he'll be too much for him. And it'd be nice though if this fight does take place in the UK because it'd be more of a sociable time for kind of people like us over here who like watching someone like Lomachenko. We're not waking up or seeing it in the morning. We can watch it then and there. I have heard talk that it'll be pay-per-view as well. So, you know, Lomachenko following kind of suit with Usyk being a Sky Box Office pay-per-view fight. So, be interesting to see how it goes. Be interesting to see kind of, you know, what the undercard will look like. But in terms of the fight itself, I definitely expect Lomachenko to win decisively against Luke Cambell. Luke Campbell's a good fighter. He is. He's a good fighter. But Lomachenko, I mean, what can you say? This guy just, he does things that you shouldn't be able to do in a boxing ring. And he's just so entertaining to watch. And, you know, I have to say, I'm very, very, very fond of watching Vasyl Lomachenko. definitely a great fighter. So I'll be looking forward to this. Set a report on this. So it looks likely that we have Vasyl Lomachenko versus Luke Cambell coming up the end of August, and then who knows, we may see Richard Cambell if he gets through his defence against Ray Beltran in there against Vasyl Lomachenko, and then we'll have an undisputed, hopefully we'll have an undisputed champion next. And if, like I would imagine, if Vasyl Lomachenko does become undisputed at lightweight, is 140 a bridge too far? Possibly. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Let me know what you think of this fight, Cambell versus Loma. Leave it all down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will talk to you after.